I got a chance to sit down and watch My Dress Up Darling. It was probably one of the hottest romance animes coming out of 2022, and I finally got a chance to watch it. It only took 3 years. So this story follows a kid named Gojo. No, not that Gojo, this Gojo. The story follows him and him becoming a kashirist, a person who makes Japanese dolls. He fell in love with it after laying his eyes on it the first time in his grandpa's shop. Gojo in this series is more of a quiet person. He doesn't have the same hobbies as the other kids, like making Japanese dolls. And the reason why he never got a chance to really go out and talk to people about what he likes is because back when he was a little kid, a girl came up to him, said that she hated him because he plays with dolls and dolls are only for girls. So Gojo has been more to himself throughout his whole life until he meets a girl named Merlin, who is more accepted of the fact that he likes what he does, and she feels like you shouldn't be ashamed of something that you personally enjoy or something you like doing. And the thing she liked doing is cosplaying. Merlin is our typical otaku who likes anime and cosplaying, and throughout this whole series you kind of see what it feels like to be a cosplayer and how they prep for everything else. And I gotta say, watching this gave me a more appreciation for cosplayers because it kind of looks fun. Being able to cosplay as your favorite anime character or cartoon character as is. And it doesn't really have to be Halloween to where you could cosplay. You can cosplay really pretty much anytime, anywhere. So I'm glad that this series can put appreciation on cosplaying because some people are not really into cosplay. Not me. I follow a few cosplayers, but I never really seen the interest in cosplaying. And I love the series that goes into deep dives into cosplaying. And you can see in each character's eyes, even Gojo, who's not even cosplaying, he's making all the stuff. It seems like he really, really enjoys it. And you can see with the other characters that cosplaying is just more than a hobby. It's just life itself, if that makes sense. It feels like you can just express yourself and make connections to other people. And it doesn't really matter about your gender, your race, or anything else. If you love to cosplay and express yourself, do it. And the series really did a wonderful job for people who probably didn't know much about cosplay to be educated on cosplaying. And also, Gojo's and Merlin's relationship is cute. It just seemed like it was just like friends only type relationship. But in the series, you get the chance to see their connections growing. Gojo being able to experience the life that he never thought he would be able to. He was this person where he always kept to himself. And he didn't have a lot of friends to talk to until Merlin got into his life and showed him how to have fun and live a little. You can still pursue what you want, but you can add a little bit of fun to it. And Merlin is a character that is carefree. And she's really, really popular, but her being able to acknowledge Gojo, besides the fact that he's making her cosplay, was really wholesome to watch. Even though it seemed like she only thought of him as a friend, throughout the series, you kind of see her growing onto him and getting to realize how much he likes him. And Gojo obviously feels the same way about her. They just can't come out with it. And I feel like having that connection where you enjoy being next to each other no matter what the situation is, it could be them just doing cosplay or anything else, they still have a connection to each other besides the cosplaying. And throughout this series, it feels like it was a whole fan service thing. If you're watching this series and you're into fan service, go right ahead. There's plenty of them in this series. Surprisingly, a lot. Usually there's a little bit in there for romance, but in this, it was a bunch of fan service stuff in this series. And it didn't really take away from it because it's just cosplay. They obviously have to take off their clothes. Like there's a few funny moments like Gojo trying to get her measurements and stuff, but I felt like they could at least tone it down a little bit. I feel like it was getting way too, crazy to the point where I have to make sure my door is closed because there was a lot of suggestive things going on my TV, and I did not want to see my parents' face explaining to them I'm watching this for peak fiction. But The whole series was really good. I love the fact that Gojo is really into cosplaying, even though he doesn't know anything about anime, manga, whatever. He's basically becoming otaku through cosplaying, which is really interesting to see because he has no idea what anime or manga is. And he even questions some of the stuff that happens in anime and stuff. And it was really enjoyable to watch. The only thing that was hurting this series is that it was only 12 episodes. And I feel like they could have done more with it. I'm not saying, do a whole like season 2 of this series. It's probably gonna get a season 2. I'm saying maybe just make it 24 episodes where we just get a chance to know everything about the series. I feel like it just ended so abruptly to where I'm like, I want more of this. But I guess it's like, what about you just read the manga? So there's that argument. If you guys like this video, make sure you guys like, subscribe. Put down below, do you guys have the same opinions of me when it comes to My Dress Up Darling or not? If you guys like this video, again, subscribe, like, comment, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.